So if you take Haas and Hendrick, put them together, there's a monkey out there.
Is drinking Coors Light beer.
There actually is a monkey in our crowd, guys.
He's drinking beer.
You know, just when you think you've seen everything, you see a monkey drinking beer.
Another week means another wheel, which means another talk. Welcome back to Wheel Talk. Today we're going to start out with everyone's fifth favorite segment on the show, and that is the car of the day. Yep, I did not forget about the car of the day. Today's car of the day is brought to you by Limp Handshakes and that smoking hot chef from Ratatouille.
Mommy? Sorry.
Because today's car of the day is from the glorious and semi-proud nation of France. Now look, France's main exports typically consist of DJs,
Robo bitch.
French people, and of course, a lot of hatred for the English. But one of my personal favorite French exports is quirked up cars with a little bit of swagger. And today I'm going to show you one of my favorites. So, that being said, it is my pleasure to present to you, from the Alps to the Pyrenees, the four-wheel wonder from Paris, the Renault Twink. Nope, that's not what it's called. I mean the Renault Twin Towers. Nope, that's definitely not it.
9/11 was bad.
The Renault Twingo. That's what it is. Yep, the Twingo. Now look, the Venn diagram of French car designers and someone who has never seen a car before is often a circle. But sometimes designers need to pay rent, and they cook up an absolute banger in the studio, such as the beloved Twingo. It was designed by this sexually ambiguous fella right here, whose name I'm not even gonna try and pronounce because it's just gonna sound like one of those silly little noise tubes that you tilt and it goes like rah, rah. Anyways, despite probably not knowing how to pronounce his own name, he was a more than capable car designer. And you definitely start to understand that when you look at the Twingo. I mean, everything about this car is awesome, from its froggy face,
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
to its swag-infused interior, even its name is awesome.
Hello, everybody.
Like, what the fuck does Twingo even mean? How did you come up with that name? I don't know, but I don't fucking care. Fuck it, I'm crazy like that. I'll give a mouse a cookie.
He needs some milk.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'll be your Twingo.
Boy Kissers Central.
I mean, allegedly, it comes from a combination of the words swing and tango. Which is kind of funny considering neither of those were types of dances that originated in France. Anyways, upon its release, this cutie pie came in only 4 colors, and they quickly became synonymous with the car and very iconic at that. You've got red, French, blue for colorblind people, and of course, piss. The car was an instant hit, and much like the Kool-Aid at the Jonestown Massacre, it became a cult classic, and Renault birthed around 2.5 million of these bad boys as a result. Now, it was released in 1993, so obviously as a result, they've started to get a bit rare, so it's pretty fun to see one out in the wild. And much like spotting a French person in the wild, it's always doing something a bit odd when you see it. Such as whatever the fuck is going on here.
Yo, look at this fucking bullshit. What the fuck? Dude, flip!
Anyways, I know you want the Twingo for her looks, but she's got a big, beautiful personality on the inside too, with a colorful and cute interior, as well as having seats that can recline all the way down and turn into a bed. This is of course perfect for when the girl that you're pestering at the bar asks, "Hey, do you want to take this back to your place?" Wink wink, flirty face, whatever. And then you take her back to your parking spot. She might ask, "Where's your house at?" "House?" You'll respond. "Nah, baby. Tonight we bumpin' uglies in the Twingo." Anyways, because I know none of you are getting bitches, this motorized bachelor pad had about 57 horses under its bonnet, which were produced by a 1.2-liter 4-cylinder engine. How they managed to fit all those horses in there, I have no idea. Everything about this car is simply lovely, as Max Verstappen would say. From its shape, to its dash, to the colorful little accents on the buttons. And yes kids, cars back then did not have a 75-inch flat screen TV in the dash. People simply had to imagine their Subway Surfers and Instagram Reels the old-fashioned way. By staring out the side of the car and imagining that there was a little imaginary friend running alongside of it. Now, this twink may not have had AC, but all bad bitches do come at a cost. Besides, who needs AC when these silly little vents on the front fed fresh air right into the car? Want more air? Go faster, you slow bitch. After all, it's a city car.
Pussy.
Small, lightweight, and nimble as can be, you'll have no problem getting all around the city to make love to all the smitten individuals who see your Twingo. Look at my Twingo. You know, it's a real shame that they stopped making these things and they're slowly retiring into the history books, but I mean, look, I guess every icon has to fade away at some point.
McQueen is fading! McQueen is fading!
Right? Unless... Ladies, gentlemen, and French people, put those cheeks together and make some noise for the return of a legend. Introducing the all-new Proto Twingo. Now look, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become an EV, and the Twingo somehow manages to do both, because Renault has decided to do something that no other manufacturer has ever thought to do. Make an actually good EV that people want. You may be good pals with the good old classic Twingo, but the Twingo's hot cousin just came into town, and she's into house music, cigarettes, and wrecking marriages.
I'm feeling romantical.
With her good looks and lustful gaze. It still looks like a frog, it still has the shape of the woman that I once loved, and it looks to be the city car that you wish you had. It also brings me heart-wrenching sorrow to be an American, for many reasons currently. But mostly because this cutie pie will likely never be imported to America. Well, that's been the car of the day. Tune in next time to hear me talk about some other niche car in a way that would probably net me courtside seats for a meeting with HR. Yeah.
Door opened very nicely there for Kubica, but now Hunkedair throws it up the inside into turn 11, but it's going to leave him slow up the hill, and Vargas comes back.
He's saying that's P1 for me, mate.
Yes, indeed.
Out the window.
I'm by the way. I'm by the way.
The end of Halloween brings with it two things: debilitating seasonal oppression and Hobby Lobby Christmas decor, which can only mean one thing. Christmas is a-comin', and don't you dare waste my time with this Thanksgiving bullshit. Made up holiday. Fuck off. So you're probably wondering, what do I get my car-loving geek for Christmas? Well, you're in luck, because I certainly don't know either, but I'm gonna take some wild guesses.
Bitch, you guessed it. You was right.
And you're the one listening to my podcast, so you're gonna listen. Sit down, loser. Starting off with gifts for BMW drivers.
I can smell you.
If you find yourself searching for gifts for a BMW driver, then I wish you luck, because I don't think anything can possibly make a BMW driver happy. But if you want to try, there's a couple routes you can go, starting with blinker fluid.
Out here in Amish smoking big doink.
It's no secret that BMW drivers and blinkers mesh about as well as Will Smith and his own wife, but it could just be that BMW drivers can't afford to keep their blinkers running after spending the GDP of a small nation in order to get a car that you need a battle pass to use. Nah, I'm just kidding. Blinker fluid does not exist, but on the plus side, BMW drivers typically aren't capable of recognizing when someone is making fun of them. So I doubt they'll recognize that they are being gypped, much like they don't recognize that there is an extremely real possibility that there's another car in their blind spot. Anyways, gifts for Jeep drivers.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is on the knee. Cause all my niggas got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside.
There's a couple different routes you could go here, but if you are unfortunate enough to be associated with a Jeep Gladiator driver, I would recommend getting them a real truck. But if you're shopping for a Jeep Wrangler driver, I recommend getting them a copy of the hit 1990 sci-fi action movie Total Recall. If you're shopping for a Grand Wagoneer driver, I recommend putting them down, like the sick dog they are. Anyways, if you're shopping for a Ferrari driver, you know what? Who am I kidding? No, you're not. You're too broke to know anyone who can afford a Ferrari. And trust me, I know my target audience. Anyways, moving on, if you're shopping for a Tesla driver, pipe bomb. Anyways, if you find yourself shopping for a Honda driver, I can only recommend a bunch of sporty sticker decals because of course their Honda Fit needs Honda racing stickers to prove that while they do lack the funds for an NSX, they can certainly cross-dress their car in an effort to look like one. I support you, Honda drivers. For Toyota drivers, eczema lotion! Because people always say that after a while, drivers start to present themselves like they present their cars. And if you drive a Toyota, it probably has more rusty bits than Jimmy Fallon, especially after having the same car for eons, and I'm sure Toyota drivers run into the same problem with their skin. And for all my listeners that have eczema, I understand you. Please, if you have any tips, let me know, because my skin be drier than a cougar's. Anyway, moving on to Volkswagen drivers. If they drive a Jetta, trust me, do not get them anything, because there is simply nothing that can possibly bring more joy to a human than driving a Volkswagen Jetta. They are also probably an atheist. For Volkswagen Golf drivers, give them a noise complaint for their exhaust that sounds like the beaches of Normandy on D-Day. For Volkswagen bus drivers,
I'm about to bust.
Give them head. And for Volkswagen Atlas drivers, pipe bomb.